Alright, we are live. Doing the paranormal podcast here, I guess you call it. With Elijah, how do you pronounce your last name?
Colcasure.
Colcasure? Alright. I guess the first question is, how long have you been in the paranormal?
I've been doing paranormal investigation for about maybe... I'm 18. I started when I was 14, so yeah, 4 years.
Wow, interesting. So what got you into it?
Well, I had something happen to me when I was a kid. I was staying the night at my friend's house, and he was sleeping on the other side of me, and he was like, chilling out and stuff, and he was doing his own thing, but he wasn't awake. And I was facing the door, and I was playing on my phone, and the door was like partway open, and I seen a lady in a white dress walk past the door out the corner of my eye. So I looked at the door and thought it was my Aunt Janice, and I was like, Janice, are you there? And I looked back down at my phone and seen the girl walk past again. And I then figured out it wasn't my Aunt Janice because there was a wall past the door that, you can't walk past that door. So, I got scared as a kid and I covered up my head.
Right.
And I uncovered my head and she was standing at the door pointing at my window. And I freaking screamed, and my friend woke up and was like, "What's wrong?" I told him what happened, and then the next day a lawnmower outside that window that my Uncle James had thrown a rock and busted a kid in the head across the street. And ever since then I have been wondering what it is that causes that to happen. So I got together a team of investigators, and we've been investigating in Poplar Bluff ever since.
Wow, that's interesting. So besides that, what other experiences do you have?
What other experiences?
Yeah.
I've had things thrown at me. I've had, anomalies pop up in my room. My cousin Malachi, I have seen a blanket yanked off of him after, telling him good night and walking out of the room. Just the basic stuff. And then me and my buddies went and did an investigation up here at Prayer Mountain not too long ago.
Right.
And we did not think that anything was going to happen, considering that it was just a rumor. And we had a door close on my friend, and it smashed his fingers and broke 2 of his fingers.
Ouch.
So, yeah, it was a pretty good experience.
Sounds like it. So, do you believe in different realities or / dimensions?
I actually do. I believe in the multiverse theory.
Would you mind going into a little bit of detail about that?
Yeah, actually, I believe that there's a number of parallel dimensions or multiverses where things are different. And, I don't know, have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've actually ever looked into it.
Alright, the Mandela effect is where something that once was is not anymore. And it's like, say that you have a blue car.
Right.
And it's out in your driveway and you know it's blue. And you go to sleep and you wake up and your car is white, but you have no recollection of it being blue.
Huh.
And what that is I believe that at a certain point in time, sorry, car was passing. At a certain point in time, regularly, it's kind of like a mirror. Like, imagine looking up in the sky and seeing a mirror, right? And you're wearing a white shirt in your universe, and you look up and you see a mirror, and you're looking at yourself, but you're wearing a blue shirt. And it, collides, but then it comes back up, and you have a blue shirt on, and you're like, why does that one have a white shirt on? It's kind of like it's another reality mixing with another reality.
Huh. So it's like another reality is almost it's complete opposite of this one.
Yes. And I believe that there is also a seam that is separating our realities. And at given times in our universe and, in different times in history, there are times where our universe has been separated from another universe. I don't have my notebook on me, but I have notes I could go further into detail, and if we do another session, I'll be sure to include that.
Oh, definitely. We'll definitely do more sessions. So it's really very interesting. Now, I talked to other people about different realities, dimensions, or whatever, and some people believe that heaven may not actually be up in the sky like some people believe. It could be actually like an alternate reality or universe or dimension. What do you think about that theory?
I'm sorry about that. You want to go ahead and say that again real quick?
Yeah, I talked to different people about heaven, how some people believe it's up in the sky beyond the solar system, whatever, and while others believe it's like a different reality from ours, like the spirit realm or whatever. What's your views on that?
I do not really agree that Mars, like beyond our solar system, that there is a different, like, if you go far enough, you'll enter a different dimension. I don't think that. What I think is, imagine having 6 pieces of paper.
Right.
And all of those sheets of paper are universe. Like one sheet of paper is our universe. The one below that sheet of paper is another universe. And everything is different on each paper. And we cannot see these different planes because, they're on like different timelines, different planes or whatever. We can't see them, but they're separated from ours.
Mm-hmm.
Like where I'm standing at right now, I'm standing on the right side of my driveway, but right now, at this point in time, on a different plane, I could be standing on the left side of my driveway, but I can't see myself standing there because it's on a different plane.
Right.
Now, the spirit realm, on the other hand, the reason that I believe we see ghosts and we see anomalies and things happen and they can interact with us is because there's a thin line between our reality and their reality. And when people die, I believe they don't die. I believe that they cross over to this other side and they don't realize they're dead because they think that, they think they're alive and they're trying to communicate with us. So it's basically, if you're in your house and you faintly see a ghost, that ghost is on a thin layer that you cannot interact with because it's on a different plane.
So what gives them the ability to interact with us at some point? Would it be a punch or knocking something over?
It would be more than likely the manifestation of energy. When you think about energy, you usually think about, having the ability to run really fast or, do things when you have a lot of energy, you're jitting around, But maybe in their realm, their type of energy that they're manifesting could be anger, it could be hate, it could be sadness, it could be happiness, But they're manifesting so much of it that they're able to interact with our realm. And the reason we are not able to interact with their realm is because when you die, there is this hormone released in your brain that causes you to dream while you're asleep, while you're dead. But in reality, you may not be dreaming. You may be dead, but that hormone releases in your mind. It's like when you go to sleep, this hormone releases too. So it's more like when you die, you feel like you're in a dream, but in reality, that could be your spirit crossing over.
Right.
And when you think of things like scratching you in the night, that could be a manifestation of hate towards you, and they could have so much of that they're able to break through the realm for just a minute and cause you harm. Or when they throw something, they're manifesting hate so they can throw things at you so they can interact with your realm.
Okay. That's interesting. Now, I'm sure spirits, ghosts, they're pretty much the same things, different term, correct?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Spirits/ghosts, same things, different term?
Yes.
Now, what's your view on demons?
My view on demons is, I will say this. I do not believe in I slightly believe in the fact that there's a higher power than us and there's an evil higher power than us, but at the same time, I do not. I believe that there are multiple things that can be proven and multiple things that can't be proven. And the theory of like demons, of course, demons, they may be real, they may not be real, but the thing is man, us, we have came up with the name demon, and it could just be it could really just be a spirit or a ghost or whatever you want to call it. It could be that, but it could be manifesting so much hate. It could have been somebody with so much hate that they cannot pull themselves away from harming others or causing harm to others.
So rather than referring to it as an evil spirit, we call it a demon.
Yeah, like basically, an evil spirit is a demon, but in reality, it could just be like experiencing and manifesting so much hate.
Right.
But I don't believe that when we die, we go to heaven or hell. I believe that when we die, we cross this plane, and we see the world as it is on that plane, but that world on the other side can't see us.
Oh. It's interesting. Alright, I'm going to stop this session, and I'm going to start a new one, so we can talk some more.
Alright.